Okay, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So yeah, so this was the ayah which we were doing last time, but then we were not able to complete. Let me inshallah very quickly do the first part which we did already. So anna, this first one is harf mushabbah bil fail. Allah is the ism of inna. لا يستحي أن يضرب مثلا ما بعودة فما فوقها. This whole sentence, خبر of inna. So within this sentence, la is law of negation. Yastahyi is fail mudare, which has a built-in file, and that is huwa. An, we discussed last time that in case of jumla ismiya, anna, and in case of jumla fi'liya, an. It is this word, we call this word, I put it here, masdariya. Now, what this word mean? I explained last time that after an or after anna, whatever sentence will come, that sentence will not behave as a sentence. It will behave like one ism, which means that it can perform all of those roles which one ism can perform. And what are those roles? It can perform the role of file, maf'ul, sifa, mudaf ilay, and majroor. Okay, so all of these are the roles which a ism can perform. When an or anna comes, the sentence after them can perform all of those roles. So now in this term, this an will be called masdariya. Yadriba, you see, because an is from those words which make mudare mansoob, and that is why yadribu has become yadriba. Okay, so yadriba will be called mudare mansoob. It has built-in file, that is huwa. Then masalan, masalan is the maf'ul, and this ma is the sifa for masalan. We discussed that there's one type of ma of when you have a ism in nasab status, as in this case masalan. After that, if you get a ma, this ma is called that this ma will behave as the sifa for this masalan. So yadriba was fail mudare, masalan was maf'ul, and ma is the sifa for masalan. Okay, and then ba'udatan fama fawqaha. As you can see that the ba'udatan is matching in all the properties with masalan. So, and secondly, if you look at the status simply, ba'udatan and masalan, they are sharing the same status. And please pay attention. When they are sharing the same status, and this fa actually, let's first complete this part. This fa is atifa, which is joining this ma fawqaha with ba'udatan. So basically ba'udatan and ma fawqaha, they have become one thing. Why? Because of this fa. Okay, now ba'udatan, fa is connector, ma is ism mausul, fawqaha, fawqaha is a special mudaf fragment. It will perform the role of sila for ma. So ba'udatan and ma fawqaha, this whole thing together will be called badal. Badal for who? Badal for masalan. So now let's translate this part first. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, la yastahi, does not shy away, an yadriba masalam ma, in striking any example, ba'udatan, of a mosquito, fama fawqaha, or anything above it. Okay, so this is how we did already in the previous session, Arab for this. Then this fa, we know that sometime fa is atifa and sometime fa is istinafia. If it is a continuation of the previous part, then it is called atifa. If it is starting a new sentence, then we call istinafia. In this case, it is istinafia. I just put alif sin, istinafia. So with regard to amma, we have a long discussion already. So amma will be called harf shart. And after harf shart amma, we have allazina amanu. So allazina amanu is a mausul and sila together. This mausul and sila together will perform the role of mubtada. And this fa is called rabita. Because we have discussed all of this, that's why I'm just going it a bit quick because we know all of this already. And ya'lamuna annahul haqqu min rabbihim is the khabar. In the khabar part, ya'lamuna is fail mudare, number 3. It has a built-in file hum. Okay. And then you see anna. You see this anna? I mentioned here that because of this anna, this whole sentence will perform the role of like one word. Let's see what it performs. Ya'lamuna, then anna. Anna will be called masdariya. Who will be called ism of anna. Al-haqqu will be called khabar of anna. And then we have mir rabbihim is a jar majroor. You can call it simply muta'alliq bil khabar. So annahul haqqu mir rabbihim. So anna, this complete thing, annahul haqqu mir rabbihim, the complete thing will perform the role of one word. Let's see that what this one word is. When we translate, inshallah, you can feel this one. فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, as far as those who believe, فَيَعْلَمُونَ أَنَّهُ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّهِمْ, they know. Now, they know what? You see, they know what? They know that أَنَّهُ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّهِمْ, that it is a truth from their Rabb. This who is referring to this example or this Quran. Okay. Now, this whole thing, annahul haqqu min rabbihim, as you can see, it is performing the role of maf'ul. Okay, why? Because it is giving the information for that they know what. Okay, so in this way, amma harf shart, allazina amanu mubtada, ya'lamuna annahul haqqu min rabbihim is the khabar. Okay, and then this waw is connecting this sentence and this sentence. So these two sentences are connected to each other. So this waw is atifa. And then again, amma harf shart, allazina kafaru is the mubtada part, fa is the rabita, and then yakuluna maza aradallahu bihaza masala. This whole thing is the khabar part. Now inside the khabar part, let's see, yakuluna. Yakuluna is fail mudare, number 3. It has built-in file, and that is hum. Now yakuluna, they say. They say what? This whole thing is actually the role of maf'ul. Why? Because it is giving you the information of that they say what? Maza, what? Aradallahu, Allah has intended. Bihaza, with this. Okay, what Allah has intended with this. This haza is referring to this example when Allah gave the example of mosquito. Okay, now look at this one. Please pay attention to. So amma was harf shart. Allazina kafaru was the mubtada part, fa was the rabita part, yakuluna maza aradallahu bihaza masala, the whole thing in a bigger picture was the khabar part. Inside of the khabar, yakuluna is the fail and file, and maza aradallahu bihaza, it is performing the role of maf'ul. Why? Because it gives you that what do they say, and we know that maf'ul, in the case of qala family, maf'ul is called makulul qawl. So you can say that this thing is either maf'ul or you can call it makulul qawl, which means what is their statement. Okay. Now, with regard to this masala, look at this one. Please pay attention to this one. Yakuluna, they say, Maza aradallahu, what Allah has intended. And by the way, this Maza is a istifham. It is the particle of interrogation. Maza, because some you remember when we discussed that how we make a sentence into interrogation, we have we have hal, and other than that, we have a list of words. Limaza, maza, mata, and all of that list. In that list, inshallah, if you will check, there's a word called maza. It also means what. So actual sentence was aradallahu bihaza. Okay. If it was not interrogation, aradallahu, Allah has intended bihaza with it. Okay. Maza has make it into interrogation. What Allah has intended with it. Okay. Now, this masala, this one, this masala, if you notice, it is actually, you can call this masala as this masala. As it is called, you remember I used one word in the past as well. This word is called tamyiz. Inshallah, I explain to you this word. Tamyiz. Tamyiz means that something came and it was ambiguous. And now a word will come in nasab status, and that word will clarify that what it is. Sometimes this word in nasab status, it comes as in this case, you see, ba was jar and haza was majroor. So bihaza was a jar majroor fragment, right? And this jar majroor fragment is the mutalliq bil irada, because irada was the file, fail. Allahu is the file, and bihaza is the mutaalliq bil arada. Okay, now what Allah has intended with it. Haza mean it or this. Okay. Now the question is, what is this? So this word masalan has clarified for us that this haza, this is referring to this example, masala. So what Allah has intended with this, and then comma, and then example. So this is called the concept of tamyiz. Now, look at this one. Masalan. Masalan is having tanween. It is a common noun. And what we have learned, after a common noun, if you get a shibhul jumla, and shibhul jumla mean two things. Please pay attention. Shibhul jumla mean two things. Special mudaf fragment or jar majroor fragment. These two things are called shibhul jumla. Remember? Okay, now. So I said that after a ism like masalan, masalan is a ism with tanween. After a ism with tanween, if you get a shibul jumla or jumla, that shibul jumla or jumla will perform the role of sifa for this one, which means that this sentence, which is coming after masalan, this sentence will play, the complete sentence will play the role of sifa. For who? For masalan. Okay, now let's see what the sentence is. So yudillu, it is mudare. It has built-in file huwa, and bihi jar majroor, which is mutaalliq bil this yudillu. Kasiran is the maf'ul. For who? For yudillu. So yudillu bihi kasiran. Yudillu, he misguide. Yudillu, he misguide. Bihi, with it. With what? With these examples. Kasira, many. And then this vow is connecting the next one. Yahdi, again mudare. Bihi, jar majroor. Kasiran is the maf'ul. Basically, yudillu bihi kasiran is one sentence. Yahdi bihi kasira is one sentence, and both of them are connected with this vow, and both of them together will play the role of sifa for masalan. So yahdi again fail mudare built in file हुआ bihi mutaalliq bil yahdi and kasira. Kasira is the maf'ul for yahdi. Yudillu bihi kasira, he misguides with it many, and he guides with it many. Obviously, when we read this part, it is raising a very big question that does Allah misguide people? As soon as the question comes in mind, look at the next one, this vow. Now, some of them said that this vow is atifa, which means that it is related to the previous subject, and some said it is istinafia, which means it is a new sentence. So you can go for both. Both of them are found in the books of Arab. But look what actually says, okay? First of all, please recall, we have discussed ma and illa construction. Please recall in your mind, ma and illa. When we discussed the types of ma, and one of the types of ma was ma of negation, right? And when we studied ma of negation, I said that sometimes ma comes on its own, sometimes ma comes with some combination. And one of the combination is ma and illa. So please pay attention. Actual sentence is yudillu bihi, he misguides with it al-fasikin, to the transgressors. Yudillu, he misguides, bihi, with it, al-fasikina. Al-fasikina could be nasab, could be jar. It will be called nasab. Why? Because it will become the maf'ul for yudillu. So the actual sentence is yudillu bihi al-fasikin. He misguides with it to who? To the fasikin. But we know that ma and illa, it makes very emphatic sentence. So ma yudillu bihi, he does not misguide with it, illa, except al-fasikin, those who are transgressors. In other words, Allah is saying, wa ma yudillu bihi illa al-fasikin, he misguides only. Please pay attention. Ma and illa can be translated as only. He misguides with it only transgressors. You see, this is the beauty which you can enjoy if you know the Arabic language. Why? Because Allah did not, it was not necessary to use ma and illa. It was simply yudillu bihi al-fasikin. But ma and illa has made it very clear that there is no one else who are misguided except those who are transgressors. So yudillu fail mudare, and bihi mutaalliq, and al-fasikin is the maf'ul, and ma and illa, they are to create the meaning of hasr or exclusivity. Okay.